Hey everyone, it's Amanda with My Life, My Way. Putting up a video for you guys for entirely too long, so I'm going to do it live today. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to chime in, but whatever. Because I need to stop putting this off. So, we've been taking a break. For those of you that don't know me, my husband and I got married in August of 2014, and then we started trying in May of 2015. At the year-long mark, we realized we had an issue. We did 3 rounds of meds. We got pregnant. We miscarried 11 weeks. Tried another round of meds. We got pregnant. We miscarried at 6 weeks. And since then, we've done 9 rounds of meds consecutively with no more pregnancies. So we're sort of just stopping for a little bit and taking a bit of a break and a bit of a step back. Because honestly, I'm going crazy. Like all the drugs and the hormones and the PMS and the guilt and the anger. And I was talking to my husband about it, and we were kind of taking a look back, and I realized how depressed I've become over the last couple of months. And depression's kind of a weird thing. It's not like, oh yeah, no, it started last Tuesday and it just hasn't stopped yet. You kind of just look back and realize, oh yeah, no, this has been a thing for a while. I just didn't recognize it. And I think I didn't recognize it because it wasn't so much sadness as it was the anger and the guilt and that kind of stuff, like being first. So I finally did something about it. I went and talked to my just family doctor, just my GP. It's kind of the best way to start if you have a depression issue. And I told him what I've been kind of going through and asked if there's any way that, he would consider putting me on antidepressants. So he did. So I've kind of traded up my Femara for an antidepressant. It's a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. I don't even know what it's called, to be totally honest with you. I think it's Talipram. Yeah. So he put me on that little half dose for a week just to make sure my body was going to be okay with it, and then kind of up from there. And then I go back and follow up with him on next Monday, I think on the 7th of May. Just to see how I'm doing and that kind of stuff. He also put me in touch with the Primary Care Network here, which is sort of a group of doctors that kind of got together and they do kind of some group counseling courses and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take one and see how it goes. Because basically at this point I've sort of, my own coping mechanisms for what I used to do from day to day just isn't cutting it anymore. And I've been sort of nervous to tell you guys. I don't know why there's been a nervousness to tell you that I've been suffering from depression. And I think it's still that stigma that kind of sits around it. They were concerned, like my doctor was concerned that it was work-related, and it's not. I still love my job. I don't have any anxieties around my job. Because I work as a paramedic, so there's kind of a worry there. But it's all, for me personally, right now anyways, fertility related. So we're going to see how it goes. I've been trying to do some things to counteract that. We've been doing, I just haven't put it together and shown you guys. So the next couple of videos you guys see are actually a little older than this one is. I'll just put them up a little later. But I will show you what I did today. You're gonna have to excuse the mess that's in my kitchen with all the updates we've been doing to the house. My sort of house has become a bit of a renovation disaster. For anybody else going through renovation, you know where I'm coming from. Please don't judge me on this one. But I have a girlfriend of mine who also suffers from infertility, has succeeded. So she's pregnant with baby number 2, but there's been some complications. So she's been put on bed rest. She's been on bed rest for weeks now, and it looks like there's a good chance she's going to be on bed rest this entire pregnancy. But it's pregnancy number 2. She has a healthy little 4-girl who's about to turn 4. And we were kind of talking about it. She's like, I feel so bad with me being on bed rest. There's not really, a lot I can do. So she hired out, apparently there's a group in town that will bring princesses to your house to do a party, and they keep the kids entertained and they do the whole party for you. So for somebody that's on bed rest, that's an amazing option. And she said, all I got to do is put together food and cupcakes. And I was like, well, I'll do the cupcakes. I've done some baking, at home, little tiny, for me personally baking. Nothing I would ever sell at anybody. It's not that good. And I figured I would do princess cupcakes for this. So I'm going to show you them. I'm really proud of them. They're not exactly a Pinterest fail. And I think they actually turned out how I wanted them to. So I'm going to swing you around. Please ignore the mess in the kitchen, okay? I haven't actually had a chance to, put anything away from me cooking these yet. And I have to run over to her place right now to go drop them off before she has to go pick her daughter up from daycare. So hold on for a sec. So I'm going to swing around my kitchen. Whoop. And I'm going to show you these. Look how cute those turned out. Dirty thing, but they didn't fail. My like buttercream didn't fall apart. The cupcakes taste really good. I might have taste tested one because you have to, right, before you're gonna feed them to other people. So instead of 18, she's getting 17. She's good with that. I laughed and told her about it. And now I gotta put a cover on them and take them over to her place, and so she can have her daughter's 4th birthday party. So I'm pretty stoked about it. They turned out not so bad, little princess cupcakes. So anyways, that's kind of what we've been doing. I'm still doing like some cross stitch and that kind of stuff, but to be honest with you, I mean, part of the problem with depression is that I'm just sort of run down and I'm tired and I have no energy and I just, I'm lethargic and I'm lethargic about getting up and doing anything. I did do a little bit of gardening, so I'll throw together a video probably tomorrow or the next day and put it up for you guys. I'd walk you outside to my garden right now, but the Wi-Fi is not going to hold out far enough for me to like walk on and do a live while showing you the garden. I don't think so. But I'll show you a couple days what I've been doing out in the back. It's not quite warm enough I could put anything in the ground yet, so all this stuff is like easy to pick up and put back in my shed so it doesn't freeze overnight. But I've been getting there. I've been working on a little bit and putting a little bit more focus into like making sure that I'm doing things that kind of make me happy a little bit. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for being here with me. And I'll try to make sure I update you guys a little bit more regularly. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.